To survive across the solar system, the human body would need to evolve into radically different forms for each world. Mercury would require reflective, heat-resistant skin like ceramic armor on the sunlit side, while the body would also need antifreeze-like blood chemistry for the freezing darkness. Massive radiation exposure would force cells to constantly repair DNA damage. Venus would demand the most extreme transformation. With crushing pressure and temperatures hot enough to melt lead, humans would need thick, pressure-resistant bodies, internal cooling organs, and skin capable of resisting sulfuric acid clouds. Lungs might filter toxic gases directly into usable oxygen. On Earth, humans are already perfectly adapted. Balanced gravity, oxygen-rich air, liquid water, and moderate temperatures shaped our muscles, bones, lungs, and brains. On Mars, lower gravity makes humans taller and thinner over generations. Bones and muscles weaken. Radiation resistance would become critical because Mars lacks a magnetic field. Enlarged lungs and oxygen-rich blood could help process the thin atmosphere. Jupiter would barely resemble humanity. Since Jupiter has no solid surface, humans might evolve into floating organisms with gas-filled sacs, immense pressure tolerance, and energy systems based on atmospheric chemicals instead of oxygen. On Saturn, similar floating adaptations would appear, but extreme cold would require bodies producing enormous internal heat. Skin could become translucent to absorb faint sunlight. Uranus and Neptune would require insulation against temperatures near absolute zero and protection from violent supersonic winds. Metabolism would likely slow dramatically, conserving energy like hibernating animals. Pluto, compact and heavily insulated body with slow heart rates and extremely efficient calorie storage. Vision might adapt to near total darkness. Our moon would create humans with weaker muscles but enhanced balance and coordination in low gravity. Radiation resistance and stronger immune systems would also be essential because of the lack of atmosphere. The sun requires something no longer human. The body would need to become plasma-like, immune to temperatures of millions of degrees. Instead of organs, energy fields might replace tissues, feeding directly on nuclear reactions. A black hole. Adaptation becomes even stranger. Gravity strong enough to bend light and slow time would crush ordinary matter instantly.
To survive, humans would need bodies capable of resisting tidal forces that stretch objects into spaghettification. Bones and organs might become flexible, fluid-like structures held together by electromagnetic forces rather than biology. Vision could evolve to detect warped radiation and distorted light around the event horizon. Time perception itself might change, as minutes near the black hole could equal years far away. Eventually, humans near one might no longer depend on chemistry at all, existing instead as exotic energy-based beings adapted to the edge of physics itself.